Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz, how far is he away? How close is he to a title shot in sharing the ring with Bud Crawford?
I don't know. But Virgil, he's right there. He's right there. He's been proven that he belongs with the top fighters in the division. And, who knows? A couple of fights or next fight or whatever the case may be, he might be sharing the ring with Terence Crawford.
For Gibson Zoo, the fight he wants to make is Bud Crawford and Virgil Ortiz. Let's do it. I'm ready for it. I think Bud is fighting number 199 in the world, and I want to show that.
Beat Crawford.
Oh, better skills. I literally think he has better skills. And that's only it's not the punching power. Crawford has ring IQ like there's no tomorrow. But he was exposed last Saturday night. He was exposed.
Virgil Ortiz demanded Terence Crawford come all the way to answer to him after challenging him to a fight. Virgil Ortiz has reached his objective, though admired his perfect knockout record. The Grand Prairie native's majority decision win over Siri Bohachuk at the Med Ultra Arena Con. You mentioned Ortiz of Virgil Ortiz. How far is he away? How close is he to a title shot in sharing the ring with Bud Crawford? I don't know, but virtually he's right there. He's been proven that he belongs with the top of fighters in the division. And who knows couple of fights, or next fight, or whatever the case may be, he might be sharing the ring with Terence Crawford. You never know, and opens up fresh opportunities for the 26-year-old who has long aspired to be a boxing superstar. During his post-fight interview, he boldly hinted at his next battle by calling Terence Crawford out. It appears that the highly anticipated clash between Canelo Alvarez and Crawford has reached a deadlock, creating the possibility of Bud Crawford and Virgil Ortiz Jr. facing off can with Zol in it, but a battle between Crawford and Ver is what he wants to see. Applause from the crowd. This is an interesting confrontation, even for His Excellency Turkey. Alec Ortiz Jr. triumphantly returned to the ring after a 17-month hiatus, dispatching Thomas Diller and Frederick Lawson early in the new year. Well-known fighters, of course, had a field day commenting on this, with many hailing the fight as a modern-day classic. Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Siri Bohachuk, who've had a history of altercations, appeared resolute in their refusal to yield at the first belt. In their 8-year career, they charged at each other and showed for Zoo the fight. Make it Bud Crawford and Verg, or let's do it, I'm ready for it world. And I want to show that mercy. Each round turned into an exciting brawl that gripped the audience and solidified its spot as a contender for this year's Fight of the Year. Jr. had never been knocked down twice before to this, but as the rounds continued, he grew more unrelenting, focusing on precise body blows that eventually took down Bohachuk. His Ukrainian opponent Ortiz Jr. received 1,142 in favor of both judges, who judged that Ortiz Jr.'s accuracy and persistence were enough to win. One judge even gave him 11,313 draw for his unwavering effort. The Grand Prairie native's triumph occurred shortly after Bud Crawford made his debut on August 3 into the light middleweight class. Nebraskan Crawford defeated Israel Madoff to win the WBA and WO belts. Canelo Alvarez. Do you think Virgil could beat Crawford? Oh, better skills, better. I literally think he has better skills. And that's only it's not the punching power, it's the Crawford has ring IQ like there's no tomorrow, but he was exposed last Saturday night. He was exposed again. Seem interested in facing Crawford, even though Crawford has always been interested in the Mexican superstar, with 2 new champions in the 154 bits class, and His Excellency Alec having announced that the Crawford-Alvarez battle was off the table due to Alvarez's reaction and strong demand for a greater price. A title unification bout seemed like the next natural move. Opinions regarding the outcome of the fight are divided. Many are uncertain about Ortiz Jr.'s future given his potential, while others contend that a draw would have been possible. Here are some comments from fans watching Siri Bohachuk and Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz Jr. Wow, what an amazing fight. Ortiz and Bohachuk just gave us, tweeted Bludilla, expressing his admiration for the exceptional work put in by both fighters. I have a draw, maybe because I don't want to lose. Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Naji Chill both recognized Ortiz's talent. In what way? What do you mean exposed? In a way where if you change up your style, if you don't stay in front of Crawford, okay, if you're not a target to him right in front of him, he'll pick you apart. But if you're on your toes and you throw your jab and you're throwing your hooks and your combination, he has trouble figuring you out. and with Virgil Ortiz's power and speed and ring generalship, which made Rafael, who was obviously excited about the fight, feel special about. However, Chill thought Ortiz Jr. went a bit too far in calling out Terence Crawford. Bud Crawford operates on a completely different level, as the host of Cigar Talk pointed out, and he told Virgil Ortiz Crawford that he would beat the hell out of him, but Tuck was able to go the full distance while honoring the judges' schools. He seems to believe that the result was appropriate given how the bout was contested. Ryan Garcia gave Virgil Ortiz Jr. a harsh assessment of his performance, saying Ortiz Jr. shouldn't give the impression that he is unbeatable. Nobody saw it coming when Garcia, sometimes referred to as King Bohachuk, opened up about his feelings about his second career loss to Ukrainian fighter X. With a hint of unspoken discontent in his voice, he voiced his misgivings about the outcome and suggested that we're going to go back to the hotel and celebrate because in our hearts, and Serge knows that he's a champion. He would be here right now. He didn't want to go to the hospital. The commission mandated that he goes to get a precautionary CT scan, so we're not going to argue with the commissioner or the ringside doctors. It's only precautionary, and my understanding is Virgil did the same thing. So without taking anything away from the fight, you got to give both of these warriors a lot of credit. So it's just for us. We feel that he's still a champion. We feel he won that fight and should still be considered a champion. Greater knowledge of the sport may offer a more compelling explanation for what transpired in the ring. Redescribed the fight as fiercely contested and pointed out several of Ortiz Jr.'s shortcomings. He said that Ortiz Jr. was fallen twice and that the swelling on his face was caused by one of his right hands. Refrained from acting unstoppable when the battle was extremely close. Rosie Pars, an actress and ardent boxing fan, praised the fight and said it was a good contender for the coveted fight of Thea Price. She expressed her delight for the thrilling and riveting competition. Echoing the feelings of many others, she described this battle as straight-up boxing. Journalist Kevin I, winner of the F Contender Award, says that regardless of the official score, neither boxer was genuinely defeated. He called the Beer Class CL and complimented both fighters on their amazing skill sets, highlighting the work of Ortiz Jr. had superior skills. Crawford emphasized that although his exceptional ring intelligence was acknowledged, it was not about brute force in light of the fact that Crawford was exposed in his most recent fight with metal. Why do you think Virgil's better skills would allow him to defeat Crawford? Crawford has a ring IQ that makes him seem untouchable. Therefore, in my opinion, he is better, but only in that one area, not in terms of power, but more so than you were on Saturday night. De La Hoya went on to remark that whenever a boxer changed up their technique, Crawford was shown to be vulnerable. He noted that if a fighter goes outside of their comfort zone and employs combos and punches instead of going straight for the easy target, Crawford will be exposed. How is Crawford finding them so tough to figure out? You're suggesting that if you alter your fighting style, go out of his way, or refrain from attacking him directly, he will dissect you. However, the battle might be exciting if you stay calm and make use of your hooks, combinations, and jab. In addition to Ortiz's strength, speed, and ring generalship, in reaction to Canelo Alvarez claimed that it would be easy for him to win the fight against Bud. Terence Crawford recently stated that an astounding $150 million would be required for him to even compete in the battle. Contemplate the contest. Furthermore, Alvarez stated unequivocally that he believed he could defeat Crawford if they faced off in the ring at 168 bits as the Nebraska boxer prepared for his upcoming bout with Edgar Banda. This was in reaction to Crawford's super welterweight division victory against Israel Mad, which sparked discussions of possible battle between the two boxers. In a recent interview with the Portway podcast, Alvarez was asked about the possibility of facing Crawford in the ring. The up-and-coming Mexican boxer stated he would only fight Crawford if he offered him a significant purse and minimized Crawford's skills. In response to Alvarez claims, Crawford remarked, "I heard him say uneasy work. If I were an easy job, you would take all of Turkey Alex money." In response, Crawford said that just lets me know right there I'm a threat. Besides, he said he needed $200 million for benefits and $150 million to fight me. I pose a threat to him and his legacy because it is incomprehensible that a man who began at 35 and put on up to 168 bits could defeat you like two championship contenders with almost perfect knockout records. The junior middleweight match between Virgil Ortiz and Siri Bohachuk on Saturday is the main attraction for the newest fighter in the sport. In the first frame, the more seasoned Thomas Dell was halted by the Saudi Arabian matchmaker Alec with a powerful body blow. Terence Crawford, the recent 4-division champion and world boxing Boxing Association champion might face Ortiz of Texas next on Saturday night. Alec made a suggestion that Ortiz may be a good choice if Canelo Alvarez negotiations fail. Beyond the breakdown of the scheduled negotiations, tensions between the parties are growing. The distance between the two fighters has widened as a result of Alvarez's unwillingness to meet with Alec to talk about his next fight after his super middleweight championship.